Webinarkit review. Hey guys, this is Shan from nkacademy.com and welcome to my Webinarkit review. So in this Webinarkit review, we'll take a look at what Webinarkit is and how it is advantageous than its competitor. Also, I will give you a deep demo of Webinarkit because you can see here I have got access to Webinarkit, and also I will share you a secret with which you can actually hijack the Guru's high ticket program using this software and my secret method. With that being said, if all that sounds interesting, then please stick on with me till the end of this Webinarkit review. And I do have a ton of custom bonuses as well, which has been specially curated for this Webinarkit review, and they are extremely congruent to Webinarkit and they can really 10x your income potential with Webinarkit. With that being said, again, if that sounds interesting, then please stick on with me till the end of this Webinarkit review. So in a nutshell, Webinarkit is the first all-in-one auto webinar funnel building software that actually allows you to create auto webinars, unlimited funnels, unlimited registrants and attendees as well. It's extremely easy to use and it comes at a one-time price during this launch. With that being said, it can be easily used to skyrocket your conversions and sales, and it lets you build auto webinar funnels that actually work like live webinars. It has a very easy page that you can edit. From there, people go on to your room, that is their webinar room, and from there they can watch the webinar. Now, you can have just-in-time webinar or you can have later schedules as well. You can have automatic email reminders coming up. You can interact with your audience via the live room where you can chat as well. You can answer their question via emails without ever needing to attend the webinar. With that being said, it has all the things that you need to run a business, like run webinars, run live webinars, and it can be used by coaches, course creators, software businesses, agencies, service providers, freelancer, and who not, right? So it has got built-in templates as well that you can readily edit and create high converting opt-in pages, and you can offer people within the built-in offer system. Plus, it has easy webinar scheduling so that you can schedule it for just-in-time or live webinar as well. It's simple to use and it comes with full-fledged email notification and integration with all major autoresponder. The best part, you can add your remarketing scripts so that you can have audiences remarketed anytime. Plus, it comes with multi-language support and commercial rights during this launch. With that being said, if that sounds interesting, then please stick on with me till the end of this Webinarkit review, because during this Webinarkit review, I'll unlock a special founders pricing by which you can get this amazing software at a one-time price. Now it's time for us to actually take a look at what Webinarkit software does and how easy it is to operate. But before that, I wanted to show you just the kind of bonuses that I have in store for you for this Webinarkit review. Now, to find all of my bonuses for this Webinarkit review, all that you need to do is go down on the description of this video and click the link to my bonus page, which should take you to my bonus page. That should look like this. And in here, if you scroll down, you can find any and every info on Webinarkit. Now, everything is written over here. I really don't want to waste your mind time in going through all of this. You can take a look at this by coming on to my bonus page anytime you wish to. With that being said, my bonus package consists of anything and everything that you need to succeed with Webinarkit. I've given you done for you software and bonus package that you can give as bonus to your registrants so that you can have more registrants into your webinar. That's the first part of getting success, right? Then I've given you video creation software, from all the way creating videos from script to editing videos. Everything is covered in there so that you can create extraordinary videos for your webinars. With that being said, I have also given you a secret way in which you can hijack other people's webinar video and can leverage it to your profits as well. That's a great bonus to have. That alone actually is a super bonus that you can have. With that being said, I've also given you ads training plus free traffic training and ad coupon on how you can get more and more traffic to your webinar pages. I've also given you traffic generation software that can help you to get organic traffic. I've also given you webinar related training and done for you webinars. This is going to be a great one because I have shown you how you can set up everything within Webinarkit from scratch to the end. And I have also given you done for you webinars that you can leverage. Then I have also given you agency software plus website templates and premium plugins and themes as well. And I have also given you a bonus which is called the agency builder. If you scroll down, you can find over here agency business builder. Now this has all the requisites that you need to start up an agency. Now remember, there is a OTO. I believe it's the OTO 3 of Webinarkit. That is actually an agency one, and it's going to cost you $197. So straight away, I'll be saving you that amount of money. With that being said, there are a ton of other bonuses. You can just go through this bonus page at your own time. You can check out how premium all of my bonuses are. I'm not really interested in going through all of them right now because that would be a waste of time both for me and for you as well, because everything is there on my bonus page. You can just come over to my bonus page anytime you like and check out for yourself how premium all of my bonuses are in terms of quality and quantity as well. With that being said, I just wanted to let you know that there are some additional bonuses as well that you are going to get if you do decide to pick up any of the upgrades of Webinarkit. Right here on this extra bonus, you can see you can get 14 premium software with lifetime access if you are picking up any of the upgrades. If you are not picking up any of the upgrades, you are already going to get the above bonuses, right? With that being said, all of these bonuses are again very premium bonuses. You can just check out at your own convenient time. So with that being said, that was it for my bonus walkthrough, and I really hope that you guys have found my bonuses very useful. Now it's time for us to actually dive inside of Webinarkit for a Webinarkit demo, and then once we come back, I'll be discussing the pricing that Webinarkit has, and I'll be also telling you which OTOs you should invest in and the OTOs that you should not invest in. So stay tuned till the end of this Webinarkit review. Hey, welcome to this Webinarkit demo within the Webinarkit review. And as you can see, I have logged inside of Webinarkit, and this is my own profile. Now, just to let you know, Webinarkit has been in business for over 3 years, and it has over 10,000 plus people and businesses that are already registered with Webinarkit. So they are actively using it, and they have quite a great feedback of it. So you can check out the testimonials anytime you wish to. Now, with that being said, I have also got myself registered with Webinarkit, and I am a part of the front end OTO 1 and OTO 2. Now, don't worry, I will tell you what are exactly covered in front end and what are the parts that you'd get as an upgrade. So watch out this Webinarkit demo carefully. With that being said, now it's time for us to actually show you how it works. So here you can see the webinars that I've already created. Now, if you want to create a new webinar, you just need to go over here and click on new webinar. Now, the best part that I like about Webinarkit, it's very easy to start out. Now, I've used multiple webinar software and I've reviewed many of them. I haven't found anyone with this easy interface, right? It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 step process, as you can see over here. And you can just complete it like that to create your webinar. So just let us do it like that, right? So first thing is choosing the video for your webinar. Now remember, if you are on the front end, then you can't upload your own video. That means you can't use their space for hosting your videos. In that case, you can either use videos from Vimeo or from YouTube or from Wistia, right? And you can apply the links over here. Now, this has got one problem according to me. If you are using YouTube videos, then there is a chance of traffic leakage. The next option comes, you have to pay for services like Vimeo or Wistia, which actually is a recurring price. So herein, I will say you can think of upgrading to OTO 1, which is the pro version that allows you to upload your own video, right? That means you have more control over the traffic. Anyways, if you are not into that plan, then you have to share the URL. So in that case, you can use any URL you wish to. So I'm here applying just a YouTube URL just for an example, right? In case if you are into pro, you can just toggle this on and this will allow you to choose file, right? So you can upload the video straight into Webinarkit and then you can click on next. Now in here comes your option where you can toggle this webinar active or inactive, right? So then you can have this attendee sign in required, but I recommend you keep this off, right? Then in here, you need to give it a name, say demo. And then you need to give it a title, say WordPress. Just for example, you can have a title over here like how to create your first funnels or something like that. Give it a relevant title because there'll be mails going out with that title. So remember that, right? Then in here, you need to provide the duration of the video. Remember, whatever video you are uploading, the system is not going to scrape the length. You need to provide the length. Say, for example, it's a 70-minute video. So you can just go over here and give it as 1 hour, 10 minutes, right? That's up to you. Then you can have your own brand image over here. So you can just click on browse and you can have your own brand image loaded over here. So you can see it will come up. Here you go, right? Then you can go over here and select the presenter. Now, if you have not already added any presenter, you can just click on add. And in here, you can have the biography of the presenter and you can upload the photo and click on add presenter and the presenter would be added in the list. Then for a particular webinar, you need to select the presenter for that webinar. Maybe WordPress is going to be delivered by myself. Maybe a ClickFunnels webinar would be done by somebody else. So in there, I need to select that man, right? So that's how it works. Next in, I need to schedule the webinar. This is going to be an important part. So instant watch, this applies that whenever people registers, they directly are given into the room and they start watching your webinar. That's not very professional way in which it works. So I recommend you have this just-in-time scheduling. What this does is that whenever the participant registers for your webinar, they get the closest 15-minute schedule to actually dive inside of your webinar room, right? Now, apart from that, if you want a specific time, say, for example, you want a webinar to be a weekly run or a daily run at a particular time, then you can just come over here and you can add the webinar dates. Say, for example, if you want the webinar to be a one-time webinar strictly, then you can select on. This will give you a date option and you can register a particular date for your webinar. However, this is not like auto webinar, so I am not recommending this. This will be a more one-time webinar, but it has the option if you need to. I would suggest you give it to every. Then you can schedule it as a day, right? If you want every day, it will be every day. Or if you want it weekly, like every Monday, every Tuesday, every Wednesday, you can set it up that way as well. That's up to you. Then you need to select the time. Say, for example, I want it at 7:30. So let it be 7:30 and let it be AM. And in here, I need to select the time zone. So for this, let it be New York time. So here you go. I have added this, right? And then I just need to click on add date and you can see it has been scheduled like every day 7:30 AM America New York time. Now, if I want to give my viewers another option, say in the evening, then I'll just change the AM to PM. So I have two options of the webinar every day. One is in the morning 7:30 and one is in the evening 7:30. So just click on add and you can see both the option appears. Now how it would appear to the registrant, I'll show you when I show you the registrant part, right? And click on next. Now in here you get the registration page editor. If you click on that, it will open up the editor. Now if you are only with the front end, you are going to get two predefined templates. You can go over here, that is the page template, and in here if you click select template, then these are the two templates that you are going to get on the front end. If you upgrade with the pro, you are going to get additional templates. Like you can see me over here, I'm getting 10 templates, right? Now it's up to you on which plan you are. Depending on that, you can select any of the templates and click on save changes, and you can see that the template has been loaded. Now if you want to change anything on here, you can do that, right? You can see everything is written over here, like the upper text area. So this would be the upper text area. If I want to change anything over here, I will go over to the left hand side, and in here I can find this page content, and in here I will change anything and everything like header content. So click on edit, and in here you just need to write anything that you like, right? So let me just enter hello, my name is Cheyenne, and click on save changes, and you will see the changes reflected over here, right? So that's how you can change anything and everything. That's an important part. And also I want to show you like one thing, you can even insert videos in this page. So for that, we'll go over to this video setting, click on edit, and in here you can have any video that you like. You can have it as a small video or you can have it as a large video. You can just click on show video and it will give you the URL, and in here you can give it a URL. So you can see here this video has come up. So this can be a very good introduction to the webinar that people are registering in, what they are going to get out of the webinar. You can create a short video and you can add it over here. That's how it works. That's a great thing to have. So in the similar way, you can actually edit any and every content. Now I'm not doing that. That would take unnecessary time. I just wanted to show you that everything is doable, right? You can also show a countdown timer. Let me show you over here. There is the countdown timer. So if you want it to be shown on the page, you can, or if you want it to show off the page, you can just toggle it off. And this time if we see, there is no countdown in the page. So that's up to you. You can also toggle up the show filters. Everything can be done. You can even go ahead and change the page labels. You can even go ahead and change the opt-in fields, like what information you need. Say, for example, you need the phone number. So you can just toggle it on and you can see, and the phone number will become required field now. Now, if you don't want it, you can just toggle off. You can also toggle off anything as required or optional as well from this field. So everything is controllable. There is nothing like you are restricted in any part, right? So once this is done, everything is, you are happy with the design and all stuff. You can just click on exit editor and that will take you back. So in the similar way, you can just go ahead and edit your thank you page as well. Now there is another option of replay page, but this would be only available if you are into Pro. Again, Pro allows you to get that replay page as well. If you are on the front end, you are not going to have a replay page, right? So once done, you can just click on next, and in here you can see there are a few options that you need to go through, like if you want the brand logo to be shown, if you want the email question box to be enabled, if you want to enable the chat or not. If you enable the chat, then whether the chat is going to be public or not. Public means if anybody writes anything on the chat box, it would be available to everybody who is attending the webinar. If you turn this off, then only the admin is going to see it. So depending on your requirement, you can turn it on or off. That's up to you. Then you can also have the redirection URL in case if your webinar is disabled, you can redirect them to any other page that you like to. Then in here, you can set up your offer, right? So in here, you can give any offer headline, you can give a description, and then you can give an image like here. I have all this ready with me. You just need to find these images and all this stuff for yourself, right? And then you need to give the price, say 2.95, and then you need to give a call to action. And that's it. So this will actually appear within the webinar room, right? And when it will appear, that I can control by here. You can see offer starts in minute. So in a webinar, generally the call to action comes towards the end of it when we actually pitch about the sales. So make sure that you watch the video and get to know exactly when you pitch. Say, for example, you are pitching it at the 50th minute. So I will give here 50 and I'll end it at 60. Maybe I'll give 10 minutes of time for the registrant to take action on the offer, right? So that's up to you. Also, you can have this offer countdown timer enabled or disabled. That's again up to you. Then there is a poll settings. Now remember, poll is going to be available only if you upgrade with the option 1, that is the pro version. And in here, you can add a poll to make it more engaging, right? You can have different question answers going on. That's up to you. This can really add more interactivity to your webinar. And then you can also provide handout. Handout can be a PDF, can be a checklist, can be anything and everything that you wish to share with your audience. So again, this is a pro feature. This is not going to be there on the front end. Then comes a very important part, which is the chat simulator settings. And this is a great thing to have. What this does is that maybe, say, for example, you are running a webinar with 50 people, right? And maybe none of them is actually responding to your webinar right off now. So what you do is that you create simulated message, right? As if people are messaging you. So let me show you. Just click on add chat message. And in here, you can give it a username. Say, for example, Samuel. And then you can add a text message. Now you can write whatever you want, like your offer is irresistible. I am dying to get in. Please give me the URL or something like that, whatever you wish to, like make it more reliable, add a few chats first up, then ask for the offer and all those stuff to make people believe that it's a real person, right? And then you can also control the time in which the chat will appear. So this can be a very good conversion tools. And this is why I do recommend you pick this one up. With that being said, I'll talk about it when I talk about the pricing, but this is not on the front end, right? Then you can have the different customization of the webinar levels. That's up to you again. And I'm not really showing it. You can have the poll levels at anything that you wish to, right? And then click on next. And in here comes a very important part, which is the email notification. Now you can see confirmation emails are enabled. 2-day reminder emails. That means they will shoot a reminder email when 2 days are left to the webinar. This can be a very important thing if you are running a weekly webinar or maybe a one-time webinar, right? Then there's a 1-day reminder, 3-hour reminder, 30 minutes reminder. Everything is already done for you. You don't need to do anything. They would send it out for you. I will show you how they have sent it out to me when I tested this software, right? The best part, again, you can also have this watch 25% of the webinar, watch 50%, watch 75%, and watch 100% of the webinar. You can also find people who did not attend the webinar. You can also find the people who had clicked on the offer emails but didn't actually buy. So you can actually segregate the list, and in that way you can send them emails so that they convert. This is a great way to actually have more data and more analytics about your users, and that can definitely help you with more conversions. With that being said, you can also send out all of these messages with your personal email autoresponder as well. Like you can see over here, I've added my get response autoresponder over here, so I can actually go ahead and assign different lists to all these actions. Like, with that being said, there is one part that I want to again add, which is the webinar script, and this is where you are going to add your pixels, like your analytics pixel, your marketing pixels, whatever you wish to, you can add over here so that you can build your custom audience as well. With that being said, once all is done, you can just click on complete and your webinar would be completed. Now we just need to turn this active. Like here, you can see this is inactive as of now. So we can just go inside the webinar and toggle it active, right? And that's it. Now, once a webinar is created, you can just go over to this arrow over here. And in here, you can get the different links for your webinar. Like you can get the registration link, you can get the watch room link, you can get the replay room link, and you can get the control room link as well. So from this control room, you can actually respond to chat. Then in here, you can find the watch room. So this is exactly going to be the room that your audience will view. And in here, you have the registration form. So this is exactly where you will drive traffic to. And in here, you can see this is the page that we had edited. So you can just go ahead here. You can just go ahead and click on register now. And in here, you can select the time. Either it is going to be the time that is scheduled right now, or you can go ahead and select the morning and evening shift as well. Like I had scheduled for 3 times and it appears 3 times over here, right? So you can select the time, and then once done, you can just give your name and you can give your email address, and you can click on register now, and that will take you to the thank you page, wherein you will be automatically redirected to the watch room after the stipulated time. Also, you are going to receive an email. Now, how the email looks like, let me show you. I'm going to get all these automated emails from Webinarkit, like thanks for registering, and it will give me all the links, right, and the start time. And then I'm also going to get a reminder email. Let me show you that as well. Now, as you can see, I got this email at 1:22 p.m. That is because my webinar is scheduled at 1:30 p.m. So that's how this reminder works, and this can really give you a great breakthrough in terms of attendees and conversions as well. So with that being said, that was a brief demo of how Webinarkit works, and I really hope that you have found it interesting. Now remember, on my custom bonuses, I have end-to-end training on how you can set up Webinarkit for your webinars, and also I'll show you how you can create high ticket webinars. Now, let me just explain it briefly over here. Now, there are many high ticket programs that you can find on ClickBank or any other marketplaces. What you need to do is actually sign up for those programs and get their webinar pages. From there, you need to scrape the video link, and you need to use that video link as your video source for the webinar. Now, if that sounds complicated, don't worry. I have a step-by-step training on how to do everything, but that will be available as a bonus. I want my subscribers to get that competitive edge. So I have created that as a bonus. I have not included this in the demo. With that being said, I just wanted to let you know that this is also possible, and it's a great way to make high ticket sales online. With that being said, again, this brings me to an end of this Webinarkit demo, and I really hope that you have enjoyed this Webinarkit demo. And if you really want to pick up Webinarkit, then why not pick it up now? Because now it is available at a one-time price, that also a founder deal price. And it is also available with my custom bonuses that is really going to 10x your revenues with webinars. With that being said, if you want to grab all of my bonuses and grab the founders deal of Webinarkit, then you need to go down on this description link of this video and click the link to my bonus page, which should take you to my bonus page. That should look like this. And we have already gone a walkthrough of these bonuses. You can take a look at them again. And if you like what you are seeing, then just scroll down and click on any of these red buttons. That will take you to the Webinarkit sales page, which should again look like this. And in here, you can go through this page at your own time. I'm not going to do that and waste your or mine time in that. But I just wanted to scroll down and show you something over here. All the competitors of Webinarkit, like Eva Webinar, Webinar Fuel, Stealth Seminar, eWebinar, and Elastic Webinar, all of these guys have a recurring price, right? And some of them are even charging you monthly, like $97 a month, $280 a month, $199 a month, $202 a month. Now, the cheapest of them is Eva Webinar, and it comes at $499 a year. Even at that price, it's way too much high price than Webinarkit. With that being said, Webinarkit will come at $67 one-time payment, as you can see over here. So if you like that, you can scroll down and click on get instant access now. And from there, you can get access to Webinarkit along with all my bonuses thrown in absolutely for free of cost within your JVZoo dashboard. With that being said, if you have any difficulties in getting my bonuses, then please contact us over our email ID or on our Facebook page. The link to both of them would be down in the description as well. With that being said, now it's time for the pricing discussion. The front end, as I have shown you, comes at a one-time price of $67. That is going to be the best price available. The pricing is going to go upward. With that being said, if there is no coupon right off now, but if there are any, I will update them on the description. So watch out that space as well. Now, what I recommend you to pick up is the Webinarkit Pro, because there are certain essential features like I walked you through, which requires you to get on Pro. Like you can upload your own videos, you can have that replay page, you can also add polls, handouts, and ton of other stuffs because of this Pro version. So this is going to be an extremely important upsell. And since it comes at one-time price again at $97, this is a must one to have, and it's recommended. The next one that I had shown you was the chat simulator that actually allows you to create those simulated chat trails that can really help you in conversion, and it's going to be priced at only $47 one-time price. So again, a must recommended one to have. The next one is going to be the Webinarkit agency at $247, especially if you are buying through my link, because you are going to get that agency business builder as a bonus as well. Now, the last but not the least is the Webinarkit Live. This actually helps you to create live webinars. But then again, if you are a beginner or even an intermediate, then creating live webinars is a little difficult, right? You must agree with that on me. If you are a pro webinar creator, then this is something that you should look into, because this comes at a yearly price of $297 only, which is very much value for money if you compare it with the competitors that are on the market, right? But I am assuming that you are beginner or an intermediate, so I'm not recommending that. But if you are a pro seasoned webinar campaigner, then you must take a look at this one. With that being said, that brings me to an end of this Webinarkit review. And I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this Webinarkit review. If you have, please help me with a like and let me know in the comment section if you have got any questions regarding any part of this Webinarkit review. We'll meet again pretty soon somewhere over the internet. Until then, please take care of yourself and your families. And don't forget to make money online. Signing off is Shan from NK Academy. Take care. Bye-bye.